Metro de Panamá es un sistema de transporte moderno y rápido, siempre a tiempo, siempre confiable. El proyecto sitúa a la ciudad a la vanguardia en el uso de la tecnología del transporte. Velocidad y puntualidad serán los principales beneficios de la línea 1 del Metro de Panamá.
As you can see in Panama, they're constructing the subway. The subway has been a major problem because they're causing a lot of traffic jam. The streets in Panama aren't able to support all the kinds of transportation that we have, as the metrobus, the buses, the cars, the cabs, the motorcycles and the bicycles. ¿Usted qué piensa sobre la construcción del metro en Panamá? ¿De verdad es un beneficio para usted o no?
Bueno, como ciudadanos de este país, esperamos de que realmente el metro solucione un poco lo que es este problema del transporte y el tráfico que hay en esta ciudad. Porque realmente hay un caos con el tema de la implementación de este nuevo sistema de buses y también con la creación del metro. Esperemos que cuando se termine la obra pueda solucionar un poco a la población panameña y al que más lo necesita, que es el trabajador de a pie, ¿verdad? Que necesita que pueda salir de su casa y abordar plenamente un bus que lo lleve a su destino, a su lugar de trabajo, y que pueda viceversa regresar a su hogar, pero que demore menos tiempo. Toda esta inversión que se está haciendo de lo que es la plata de nuestros impuestos del pueblo panameño y la inversión del metro, y que si no soluciona pues estaríamos realmente tristes y que no se habría hecho ni mejorado nada realmente.
Muchas gracias. The purpose is to explain to society about the utilitarianism theory and apply it to the real actual event. The event we chose was the construction of subway in Panama. The project has generated traffic problems in our street, because the roads in Panama are not adapted to support all kinds of transportation. Our question is, does the subway make the greater good for the greater number? Information. Drivers and population know that every day the traffic jam is intense at certain hours. Nowadays, more people tend to get late to their work and school. Others that tend to get on time always get out of their house quite early. Poor population get a big benefit from the subway. Interpretation. The solution to this problem is extending the streets in Panama to support the service transportation that we have in the country, and the build of the subway has to be a better infrastructure. Point of view. As being a resident of citizen in Panama, we try to convince the audience that the subway is a benefit for this country. We use the theory of utilitarianism that will help us demonstrate our point of view. Assumption. We think that the big problem is the traffic jam that has been affecting the life of the citizens, because we are not available to move across the city during the day, causing that most people be late in the jobs or the schools. Our main idea is, if the construction of the subway will be beneficial to the community. Right now, because of the construction of the subway has caused street deterioration, jams, and this caused other problems. But what we want to prove is that the government is thinking about their profits when the subway is finished and in functioning. Because in the streets of Panama there is no more space for another public transportation. The cab drivers and citizens have not been taken into account. Obligations. The consequences of not taking in consideration that the streets cannot hold any other public transportation, and for the government to think in their own benefit, instead of going forward, the country is moving backwards in the increase and efficiency of public transportation in benefit to citizens. Country's progress and fluency in the streets.
We are applying the Bentham's authoritarianism theory. This theory says the greatest good for the greatest number. The construction of the subway in Panama will help the major group of the citizens in the city, because the subway will be a better transportation, more economic and faster. But implementing this subway in Panama, the minor group of the citizens will be affected. The minor group that has their own cars, because the subway will be part of the streets. On conclusion, the subway will be the greatest good for the greatest number.